Hello students, in this session we will understand the generator characteristic for voltage stability analysis. Okay. In previous session we have seen that the impact or the effect of transmission system characteristic for voltage stability analysis. Clear? So next here, yes, let us examine the characteristic of various component of power system which would affect the voltage stability of the system. That means we have the consider the different components such as the transmission system characteristic. Then after this component generator, then after we will see the load characteristic, and the final one is compensating device characteristics for or the components of power system which would affect the voltage stability. And or we can say from that understanding of all this characteristic we can understand the overall voltage scenario of the power system for voltage stability analysis. Clear? So yes, voltage stability depend upon the complex interaction between various components. Yes, as I have said earlier that like transient stability and small signal stability, voltage stability is not depend upon only one parameter. Clear? That only you can predict the delta and then analyze the stability of the system. But as in case of voltage stability analysis, you need to have the idea of various components of power system which would affect the voltage stability. Clear? So you need to have idea that various components of power system that would affect the voltage stability and the characteristic of that components. Clear? So yes, it is very well known, we know very well the generator is a source of reactive power. It can generate reactive power, and also it can absorb the reactive power, and also it can generate the real power, the system. Here, so we discuss how the generator characteristic responds to the voltage stability phenomena. Okay, so we know very well all the generators have automatic voltage regulators, that means AVR, and the function of this AVR is to maintain the generator voltage at a constant. Clear? The function of, again I am repeating, the function of this AVR is to maintain the generator terminal voltage in within acceptable limit or constant. Clear? Yes. So the generators AVR are the most important means of voltage control in power system from the generator side. Clear? So yes, we can control the voltage by AVR of generators. Then yes, this is the general scenario for voltage control in power system. So for generator we use the AVR, for transmission line we use the tap changing transformers, or even also the transmission line you can use the reactive power injectors or compensating devices or the FACS devices which you are going study in power electronics subjects. Clear? So or HVDC FACS control subjects. So yes, for the voltage control you need to have the idea of the AVR and working of AVR with generator voltage control system, then the tap changing transformer and the reactive power injectors. Clear? So under normal condition the terminal voltage of generators are maintained constant. That is as the load condition changes. So as the load is vary with respect to that, under normal condition the generator terminal voltage is kept constant or maintained constant by the means of or by the use of this automatic voltage regulator. Clear? So now let us understand the different scenario. So during condition of low system voltage, the reactive power demand on generator is increased. You wish you can understand like this. If the voltage is decreased, and why the voltage is decreased? Just because of this increase in load. As the load demand is increased, the generator terminal voltage is decreased and hence the reactive power demand by the generator or system is increased. Clear? So, yes, low system voltage, the reactive power demand on generator may exceeds their field or armature current limit, because whenever we increase the reactive power demand on generator, okay, we have to increase the excitation current to fulfill this demand of reactive power of generator. And suppose if the reactive power demand is such that it cross the field current limit, so the field or armature current limit should not be violated. If it is violated, that means the field or armature current, then the chances of burnout of field winding or armature winding in the generator. So there is a fixed limit of an excitation for the generator. Beyond that, you cannot increase the excitation of generator, or you can improve the generator terminal voltage using the AVR by providing or by improving the excitation of the generator or varying the excitation of generator, or directly we can say that by varying the field or armature current to the of the generator with certain limit. Here cannot violate that limit. Here, so suppose the field current reaches its upper limit. So if you are apply, let us understand the case. As the load is increased, reactive power voltage magnitude of generator is decreased and reactive power demand is increased. Then the AVR comes into the picture and it will try to maintain this generator terminal voltage constant by varying the field or armature current of the generator. Clear? So there is a limit beyond which you cannot maintain this generator, or you cannot increase, or to maintain this generator or to increase this generator terminal voltage, you need to increase the field current or the armature current of the generator, but you cannot increase it beyond certain limit. So suppose let us consider the case the field current reaches its upper limit. It means now we are not in a position to regulate the terminal voltage, as this field current is reaches to the upper limit. Clear? So whenever when the reactive power output is limited to the terminal voltage or generator terminal voltage is no longer maintained a constant. Clear? So when the generator reaches its field current limit, the generator will no more be voltage controlled device. That means it will act as a constant voltage source. Clear? Just understand the word. If, let us understand the flow, if the load demand is increased, that will affect the generator terminal voltage. It is decreased to improve this generator terminal voltage, or yes, we can say Q is increased. So to improve this voltage, AVR comes into the picture, where the field current and armature current is vary up to the certain limit. Clear? Or increased to improve this generator terminal voltage up to some limit. Clear? So if we reach to the maximum limit of this IF or IA, then the generator will act as now we are not in a position to control this generator terminal voltage, and hence the generator will act as a constant voltage source. Clear? We also, of course, we will understand the graphically, but yes, now here understand what is the effect of this field current limit on this generator terminal voltage. So beyond certain limit, you cannot maintain the generator terminal voltage or cannot vary the generator terminal voltage as it reach its maximum or upper limit. Clear? So at that time this device is not we can consider that as a voltage control device. it will have actually the fixed internal voltage. Clear? So this is the scenario when the generator is act as a constant voltage source. Here, when the field current or armature current limit is at its maximum for improving the generator terminal voltage when the load demand is continuously increased and hence the reactive power demand injection is increased. Clear? So yes, this effectively increase the network, and this process will effectively increase the network reactance, which further leads to the voltage collapse. It is if it is the continuously decrease in voltage, increasing the network reactance. Increasing the network reactance, that means the increasing the load demand, and the continuously decreasing the voltage of the generator. So it will leads to the loss of synchronism of the generator, and if the one generator is out of step, then the load of that generator will shifted to the other generators, and it will be continuously chain reaction, and that will leads to the voltage collapse. Clear? So on most of the generator armature current limit, yes, most of the generator armature current limit is realized manually by the operators responding to alarms. If the alarms are indicates that the if or ia is at maximum limit, then the operator will comes into the picture and maintain the armature current limit. Clear? So, to understand this scenario, let us consider the case where the single machine infinite bus system is considered over here. The generator 1 will supply to the to the load to this system, which you can write over here load to this system. So here the two scenario you have to explain. The first one is curve 1 and the second one is curve 2. Now let us understand what is the meaning of curve 1. So curve 1 will shows that the normal operating condition of the generator. That means if the load is increased, with respect to that the voltage demand, a voltage generator terminal voltage is decreased, and also the reactive power demand is increased, and based on to improve this generator terminal voltage, the AVR will comes into the picture, and by the varying of armature current or field current, you can varying or increasing. Yes, varying means increasing the IA or FA. You can maintain the generator terminal voltage or generator internal voltage, or improve this generator internal voltage EMF. Improve the generator EMF, and hence you can improve the generator terminal voltage. Clear? So the curve 1 will shows the normal operating condition, which is known as regulated one. That means this V1 is regulated or operated under normal conditions. Clear? Now let us understand the second curve, where the same process is happen. As the load is increased, voltage will decrease, reactive power demand is increased, AVR comes into the picture, and yes, here IA or IF is increased, but now we are in at this position where beyond certain limit we cannot the increase this field current or armature current. Yes, as I have said earlier, if we are continuously increase beyond this IA or FA limit, then or violate the limit of IA or FA IF, then there is a chances of damage of armature winding or field winding of the generator. Clear? So beyond certain limit we can control the voltage. Now let us consider we are in a position that we cannot further increase the IF or IA to improve this generator terminal voltage, V1. So at that time the this generator will act as a constant voltage source. Constant voltage source. Clear? When we can say that we can not in a position to vary or regulate the generator terminal voltage. So clear both the curves. Curve 1 will represent the normal operating condition. That means the voltage we can regulate by the varying or by the means of or use of automatic voltage regulator. And the second curve will shows the condition when the generator is act as a constant voltage source. I hope you are clear what is the meaning where the generator is considered as the constant voltage source. Clear? So now let us consider the A operating point on this curve, both the curve. So now let us understand with respect to, now let us, yes, we have to understand that what will be the effect during normal condition of the generator and during the fixed when the generator is act as a constant voltage source. So we have considered over here A operating point on both the curve. So let us understand with respect to this point A, just look at over here the maximum power at point C for this curve 2. So the distance between A to C is very small with compared to this normal or regulated one. That means A to B. Just visualize the distance between A to C and A to B, which shows you have the better reliable operation during normal operating condition. Okay, you can control or improve the system stability or stability margin is increased for the case of curve 1. Yes, curve 2 and curve 1. For the case of curve 1, you have more stability margin with compared to the case 2 when the generator is act as a constant voltage source. Clear? One more thing, in just consider the maximum power transfer by the generator. So look at over here in curve 1 we have more power transfer compared to this curve number 2. Clear? So you can also consider the maximum power transfer limit. Maximum power transfer limit is more compared to this curve 2, which shows the generator act as a constant voltage source. Clear? So this is what the effect of excitation on the generator, or you can say the impact of loss of regulation of intermediate bus. If the generator is lost the regulation, that means the curve number 2, then we reduce the stability margin. Yes, just see the distance A to C, and also we reduce the maximum power transfer limit. Even you can understand the voltage value from, yes, this dotted line will shows the critical point of voltage. So just compare from this maximum value, say it is 1 per unit, so this 1 to point, let us say x to point y, the range or line or width from x to y is smaller with compared to this one, say it is C to D, or not C, any other 1 to 2. Clear? So this range also, voltage stability range also improved in this curve number 1, which is the regulated one. I hope you have clear or understood that the generator characteristic, and that means the effect of regulation on voltage stability or the generator characteristic for voltage stability analysis. Just you need to keep in mind both these conditions, that means the normal operating condition, the effect of AVR for improving the voltage stability or voltage margin, or to make the constant this generator terminal voltage. And the second one is when the generator is act as a constant voltage source if this armature current or field current is at maximum limit. So from this PV curve or VR versus PR characteristic, that means receiving end voltage versus receiving end power characteristic, you can explain the generator characteristic. I hope you have clear. Here, what I have explained, which is written over here, yes, when the generator is unit 2 point has a field current limit no longer maintain a constant, which is shown by the curve 2. Yes, that is the generator will act as a constant voltage source. So the result demonstrate the importance of maintaining the voltage control capability of generator. Clear? So that you can improve the generator terminal voltage for the voltage stability analysis. Clear? I hope you are clear up to this. In next session we will see the load characteristic and series compensating device characteristic for voltage stability analysis. If you have any doubt, you can directly contact me. Okay, enjoy the learning.